Chaos and so much going on in the world.
Being around people it's not the same any longer.
This country is just one big-ass experiment.
How is this even possible?
This is beyond a political issue. It has become a humanitarian and a health issue.
We just quietly adjusted to less joy, less hope, less expectation from life itself.
People are quietly giving up right now, and nobody's really talking about it. But maybe it's time that we should.
People used to look forward to things in life. They used to look forward to the weekend. They'd look forward to the next year. They'd look forward to hobbies that they enjoy, going out socially. But as time is going by, a lot of people are online voicing their opinions, stating that they are not looking forward to much anymore.
Who feels like when you meet new people nowadays, they no longer possess normal human emotions, and it's terrifying. I'm talking like passion, empathy, remorse. They do not care about anything that you're saying. They are in their own world. It's so hard for them to hold on a conversation. They're so robotic. Things have changed fast and drastically. Who agrees with me? It's actually really scary.
I seen a post from somebody who said they went to New York for the ball drop and like nobody was cheering, nobody was excited, that it's a new year like normal. That's because nothing is normal. We are not living in normal times, but there are so many people who are pretty much forcing normalcy onto themselves, onto their families, still celebrating the holidays, like nothing is changed, like everything is the same, and they're not facing reality. This is not normal times that we are living in. The shit that is happening, focusing on this country specifically, this is not normal. But we have so many of us who are walking around acting like everything is normal.
Acting like a fool.
And this is the reason why they're getting away with so much shit, is because we are still doing.
Corporate America, we are tired. It just seems like there's so much chaos and so much going on in the world.
Being around people it's not the same any longer.
This country is just one big-ass experiment.
How is this even possible?
This is beyond a political issue. It has become a humanitarian and a health issue.
We just quietly adjusted to less joy, less hope, less expectation from life itself.
People are quietly giving up right now, and nobody's really talking about it. But maybe it's time that we should.
People used to look forward to things in life. They used to look forward to the weekend. They'd look forward to the next year. They'd look forward to hobbies that they enjoy, going out socially. But as time is going by, a lot of people are online voicing their opinions, stating that they are not looking forward to much anymore.
Who feels like when you meet new people nowadays, they no longer possess normal human emotions, and it's terrifying. I'm talking like passion, empathy, remorse. They do not care about anything that you're saying. They are in their own world. It's so hard for them to hold on a conversation. They're so robotic. Things have changed fast and drastically. Who agrees with me? It's actually really scary.
I seen a post from somebody who said they went to New York for the ball drop and like nobody was cheering, nobody was excited, that it's a new year like normal. That's because nothing is normal. We are not living in normal times, but there are so many people who are pretty much forcing normalcy onto themselves, onto their families, still celebrating the holidays, like nothing is changed. Like everything is the same, and they're not facing reality. This is not normal times that we are living in. The shit that is happening, focusing on this country specifically, this is not normal. But we have so many of us who are walking around acting like everything is normal. And this is the reason why they're getting away with so much shit, is because we are still doing. Still spending, still going to work, still paying taxes, just living life as normal. It's not normal. And until we stop doing all the normal shit, they're going to keep going and going and going.
I'm guessing that it's not just me. Does anybody else feel like they just don't care about anything anymore? Like completely unmotivated? I don't feel like cleaning up. I don't feel like going anywhere. I don't feel like talking to anyone. I just feel like everything has shifted. Like I'm on a new timeline and nothing is caught up to me. And nothing feels interesting or valid or worth doing. I don't feel depressed. I just feel like, where the fuck am I?
Nobody talks about the phase after burnout. And I think that's what most people are right now. And it's not that people are mad anymore. It's that people are just empty. We still wake up, we go to work, we still answer texts, we still pay bills, we still laugh at memes sometimes, but something underneath all of that is just gone. And it's not the depression in the way that people think. It's more like realizing this is it. This loop, this pace, this constant feeling like you're behind, even when you're doing everything you're supposed to do. We just quietly adjusted to less joy, less hope, less expectation from life itself. And that's the part that scares me the most, you know? Because when people are angry, they fight. When people are sad, they ask for help. But when people just go numb, they just survive. They stop dreaming big. They stop imagining different. They stop believing things can actually change. Not because they don't care, but because caring started to hurt too much. So if you've been feeling disconnected lately, unmotivated in a way that keeps in the tired even on your days off, there's nothing wrong with you. This is what happens when the pressure never lets up and the expectations never come down. This isn't a call to riot. It's not some motivational bullshit either. You know, it's just me saying this out loud so you know that you're not alone in it. A lot of us are still standing, but, you know, we're just standing quietly right now.
Anybody else not wanting to go out to the stores any longer? Being around people just is not the same any longer. It's like your energy gets sucked in somehow. Or you're in a group of, let's say you're in a huge crowds of people while you're shopping, you feel like this disconnection that you need to get out of that store. Yeah, that happened to me today. I was so uncomfortable and I just couldn't vibe with it. And I just was like, no, I gotta go. That's been happening, but today happened more than ever, you guys. I don't know what it's about today.
Isn't it utterly wild that in some places it's illegal to live in your vehicle or to be homeless? It's as if the lawmakers are saying, because you can't play the game that we want you to play, or you don't have the mental capacity to play the game that we want you to play to make this whole merry-go-round go around, your existence is now illegal. How is this even possible?
Corporate America, we are tired. We are tired of hitting the ground running when we have been sprinting the entire time. We are tired of being treated like children when we are professional adults who maybe are in this because we actually wanted to learn something and grow. We are tired of the lie of work-life balance, and if you go above and beyond, there will be a reward at the end. Stop gaslighting us. And finally, we are tired of being minimized down to a number and how you rate us and even how you identify us as employees. We are tired.
Seriously starting to think this country is just one big ass experiment. They can do whatever they want to us as long as they convince us that we're free.
Society needs to collapse, and here's why. Every waking hour of all our days, we are constantly firing from beat due to the never-ending exploitation of human. This is beyond a political issue. It has become a humanitarian and a health issue. Even the quote-unquote rich and successful people are miserable. They're unhappy, they're lonely, they're depressed. Nobody is thriving in this system. Everybody is failing in one way or another. It's just impossible to be happy. Because we are waking up and going to bed burnt out and exhausted, our sense of community and our sense of social life have been completely degraded and replaced with widespread loneliness, lovelessness, and hyper-individualism. Humans are social creatures, and living in this technology and AI-induced state of captivity is incredibly unnatural and unhealthy. Everybody is affected, and if we don't make changes now, it's only going to continue to get worse.
Is it just I feel boring anymore? Like, I really can't explain it, but everything just feels like, I don't know, it feels like you wake up, you do the same stuff for the most part, and then when you do things that are supposed to be fun, it doesn't
Look at that shit, man.
hit the same way like it used to. Even TV shows and stuff doesn't hit the same way.
Even TV shows don't hit
I know
the
I
same
can't be the only one out there feeling like this because
out there feeling like that.
everything just feels weird anymore. It does. Like, I can't really explain it. Like, it feels like people in general are fake for the most part now.
The new American dream is to leave America. That's the new American dream. You know, I've been following people on TikTok who have moved to other countries, and this one guy I follow, he moved to Thailand 6 years ago, and he said the number one question he used to always get from his friends was, why are you leaving America? And now, all he hears from his friends when they write him or call him is, how can I leave America? It's funny how things have changed so much in 6 years. Not funny. Sad. Really sad how things have changed in 6 years. I mean, this is now the third world country. America is a third world country. Isn't that nice? We all now live in a third world country. Sick. And it ain't getting any better. That's for sure. I mean, people move to these other countries because it's safe. Every day, you know, you've got kids. I mean, I don't, but I mean, people that have young children today, like sending their kids to school, you say goodbye to them in the morning, and it's like, this really could be goodbye. Healthcare, forget about healthcare. Even before these subsidies go away, you know, so many people paying $500 a month, $900 a month, $1,200 a month. Last week, now, everybody getting these letters in the mail. Their premiums double, triple, quadruple. You know, I was posting, I think, the other day about this girl. She's running for Congress, or like a House seat. I forget what state she's in. Anyway, she just got her Blue Cross Blue Shield, and it was up 546%. Nobody could. Who could pay these premiums? I mean, it's literally, you got healthcare, you know, your mortgage, your rent, or food. You gotta have food. More than likely, you want a roof over your head, so you can't do all three. So it's gonna be healthcare. Just people who live without healthcare. God forbid you get hurt. Your house that you may have owned will now belong to them. It's crazy. So yeah, sadly, the new American dream is to leave.
I don't like what's happening with our kids, and I think this is a really shitty time for them to be growing up or being on the cusp of adulthood. I have a senior in high school who is applying to college. He's received 2 acceptances so far, and he is not excited. There is no excitement there about what the future holds. Will AI take my job? What can I major in that is safe? I will never be able to buy a house, or I'm going to be 40 by the time I can afford my first home. They are entering the world with a very different mindset than in the late 90s, early 2000s, us as parents.
That's the job.
I got that college acceptance letter and it was like, oh my God, I couldn't wait to go. There was no way my future wasn't right. Like the whole world was in front of me. I feel so bad for these kids because does not seem like that. The messaging is not the same. I think rightfully so. I want to hear from you guys, from other parents who are in the same boat as me. Like, what is the conversation that we have? Without being Pollyanna, positive, as my son will say, because we'll talk and he's like, you're naively positive. Maybe I am. I just want to hype him up about the future. But I'm scared as shit too, guys. Like, what the hell?
So I don't really want to do this anymore. I get it now. I don't want to do all of this anymore. You know what I want? I want to grow my own food. I don't need a big apartment. I'll take an apartment that's 1,000 square feet. I want to go somewhere where I'm surrounded by women like me, or good people like me that just want to live their lives and have excitement and go on adventures. You know what I've always wanted to do? I would pick furniture up off the side of the road and paint it and see really pretty knobs and different jewelry thingies on it and just make. I've always wanted to do that. So I live in my space with other great people around me. I get up, I have coffee every morning, I have fresh food. I either put my shoes on or I don't. And then I go out over here and I paint and I sand and I make stuff when I want them on my own terms, and why can't I? Did you see the video of the girl who reads a paragraph from her mother's diary? Her mother is deceased. And it's talking about how she's stuck and she wants to do all these things and she doesn't. I don't know how the hell I do it. But if I think hard enough on it, I can do it. So if you know how to get me to Portugal so I can visit at a super low expense, let me know. I'm not kidding.
See your
I'll
chats
go with you.
when
I'll
you're dead,
travel
bro.
with you. I don't care. I want to visit places I'm considering living. And I think right now that's at the top of the list.
All right, so look, people are quietly giving up right now, and nobody's really talking about it. Well, not really. Sure, everybody's talking about how bad things are, the rent, the bills, the jobs, the stress. But nobody's really talking about what's going on the inside. We're living in an epidemic of loneliness, and that was not by accident. It was by design. This society raised us inside of a narcissistic system that trained us to be hyper-individualistic. It told us that standing alone was strength, that love was weakness, that asking for help meant failure. We were programmed to compete instead of connect, to win instead of heal, to stand out instead of stand together.
Hey, Mom, do we still have money for the EBT?
People that don't know how to ask for help, who don't know how to trust, who don't even know how to need each other anymore. Before everything started collapsing, we were already disconnected. Everybody chasing success. Everybody just trying to make it. Everybody just trying to get rich or die trying. We stepped over each other. We used each other. Pretended not to see each other. And now, as the world falls apart, we are still stuck in that same mindset, trying to survive alone. There are mothers right now staring at their empty refrigerators, trying to figure out how they are going to feed their children and keep the lights on at the same time. Skipping meals so the kids can eat. Working long hours, hiding their tears because they can't afford to fall apart. They're exhausted, but they keep going because that's what mothers do. And there are fathers, men who were taught that their worth begins and ends with their ability to provide. Men are out here working impossible hours, doing everything that they said was the right thing to do, and still coming up short. still failing to provide, still feeling like a failure in their own house. And the men are starting to break down quietly, hurting in silence because this world never gave them permission to feel. And both of them, the mothers and the fathers, are carrying more weight than any one person can ever carry. Both are fighting invisible battles just to keep other segments of normal alive. And the young people see through it. They see how this world is alive, how it glorifies exhaustion and calls it ambition. And they're checking out early. They're numb, disconnected, because they can already see the truth. And this system has no future for them. And then the elders, the ones who gave everything to this machine, they're tired too, watching everything that they built crumble. The pensions, gone. The savings, gone. Health, and the health is not far behind. That's fading too. And for what? So when I say people are quietly giving up, literally, there are parents giving up. There are children giving up. There are elders giving up. There are people who feel trapped right now, who feel unseen, who feel like there's no way out. And that's what this system has done. It has stripped the people of connection, of purpose, of meaning. And the only way to make it out is through each other. Not the governments, not corporations, not religions, but each other. Through community, through love, through somebody deciding to still give a because sometimes that's all it takes. Just one person deciding to care again. You see, we were trained to think individualistically. The me over the we, the self above all else. And ironically, that's the one thing that we use to heal this situation. Because when you look at this through an esoteric lens, it's not all wrong.
Nice job, guys.
At a lower vibration, that mindset becomes narcissism. It becomes selfishness. But when you raise the vibration, you start to see it differently. You start to see that everything is I. Everything you see, everything you touch, everything you love or hate is I. It's the same source consciousness playing all the roles and all the parts. And that's how we flip it. That's how we alchemize the sickness. Because the real sickness isn't just the depression. It's the and the real cure isn't medication or therapy. It's reconnection with each other, with nature, with the source. People are finally giving up right now, and nobody's going to stop. So maybe it's time that we should.
I think that we are in a very interesting point in time where it just seems like there's so much chaos and so much going on in the world. But I think the important thing is that people are starting to wake up and they're starting to come together to realize that this system was not built for our greater good. And I think that as we start to wake up and realize that, the more chaos is going to come because they can't have people waking up and thinking on their own. They want to keep people scared, keep them in control. So when we start to come together and when we start to realize these things are happening, it's so important to keep supporting each other, to keep helping each other grow, and to stay positive and to not fall into their trap of fear. I hope you have a blessed, beautiful day, and just take a second for yourself to realize that this world is a very beautiful place, and you get to create every single second of your life, so make it worth living and go out and just make the world a better place for you and for everyone else around you.
So for a lot of people, they are just bombarded with all these different pressures. And then also we're faced with the reality that a lot of people don't feel so safe when they go out in public anymore. They don't feel the same type of connection with people. They feel like a lot of people just are disengaged, disingenuine. And then people are just numbed out by being overlooked. You know, there's always all of this stuff that's going on. Just consuming it so much, and it just numbs you, you know, and you're just connected from reality, and it may feel enjoyable in the moment, but it leaves people feeling empty, and it leaves people feeling like they're lacking different things. And again, the big solution to that is to make sure you find ways and time to disconnect from the digital things. Plug yourself into real life, not the digital stuff, real physical life. And you'll see how that does start to change your perspective. And it's just only going to help you. It's going to benefit you in so many ways. And then unfortunately, you know, the other thing too is that everything feels so unstable. So with all of the rising costs and different pressures that we're all facing, if you're not finding ways to earn more income or lower your expenses, you're getting stressed out right now. And it's getting tighter and tighter. And 2026 is going to be a challenge for a lot of people. So it really is a good time right now in the beginning of the year to start making some plans to find ways that you can maybe just kind of strategically do different things. You can, find other ways to downsize or find other ways to make money. And some people are going to say, I can't downsize anymore, or I can't make any more income. Listen, things have been really hard for many, many generations, and people always find a way. If there is a will, there is a way. So even sometimes if things feel impossible, just remember that. Reflect on that. If there is a will, there is a way. And tell yourself, I have the will, so I'm going to find a way. And then I think a lot of people are not just losing interest in things, but some are reevaluating things in life. They're making their circles smaller. They're really rethinking the way they spend their money. They are thinking about having less distractions in their life and finding ways to become more self-sufficient. They are just reevaluating different things and also trying to focus more on meaningful things and not just, instant satisfaction. So think about these things right now. I really would like to hear some of your suggestions down below. For me, again, a huge thing I could recommend is to spend more time outdoors and, have quiet moments. Try and find clarity within those moments. I think it would be really beneficial. And again, I would love to hear from you. So please share down below. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you in the next video.
Where is any of this $81?
What is going on? What is going on?
Today, prices for groceries are some of the highest that most of us have ever seen in our lifetimes. The dramatic inflation and rising cost of food is the most harmful to all of us because we need to eat, right? So today I wanted to take a look at some real life examples on social media of where people are getting hit the hardest with their food bills. And I also want to use this as an opportunity for all of us to brainstorm and share ideas of how we can all combat the inflated price of groceries regardless of where you live.
Y'all, groceries done got freaking expensive. Just this little bit, mainly for like this weekend, is $215. That's all I got. Just this right here. I don't even eat that much. This is just like mainly for my kids and stuff. But these prices are ridiculous. These eggs were like $9 and something. Freaking crazy. That bag of pizza was $6 and something.
That's actually cheap.
I mean, are you kidding me right now? It makes you not even want to eat that much because you ain't got the money to go buy more groceries.
I'm telling you right now, those chips that are sitting over off to the side, those 3 bags of chips alone were probably $20. Chips was one of the things that we realized was so much more expensive. So now, if we buy chips ever, we usually go to Dillon's, which is our Kroger. I know the Kroger chain has different things like Fred Meyer, and it has Dillon's, and it has just regular old Kroger. Our Kroger store is called Dillon's. So Dillon's will often do chips on sale when they do like a big holiday event like 4th of July, Memorial Weekend, Super Bowl, and they'll put chips pretty cheap, maybe, $2.50 a bag, $3 a bag, and that's when we will buy things like tortilla chips that we will eat the most. We don't really snack on chips anymore. We've actually switched to popcorn, so that's a little bit of a tip for you guys. I know that microwavable popcorn is also getting pretty expensive. We just do regular old popcorn kernels and we just pop them on the stove. That has been our new snack of choice. We do not snack on chips anymore. We have switched to popcorn. It's a lot cheaper. It's also a lot healthier for you, especially if you use avocado or coconut oil as opposed to any vegetable or seed oils. But overall, $215 is pretty outrageous, in my opinion, for her grocery trip. I mean, I do see some convenience foods in there, but my God, almost $9 for eggs. That is obscene.
I just spent $41 on 3 items. at a small town grocery store in Washington State. You guys want to see? You guys want to see the 3 items I got for $41?
Show me.
First, we have the classic case of Diet Coke.
No, you can only buy soda when it's on sale now, or just drink water. Like, I love me an ice cold Diet Coke. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love an ice cold Diet Coke. That is like my guilty pleasure drink. I cannot bring myself to buy a 12-pack for $10. I can't do it. I can't do it. So now the only time we buy Diet Coke again is if Dillon's or Kroger is having a sale and we can get it for $5 or under for a 12-pack. And then we ration it. You gotta start rationing things. Like, you can't just eat and drink everything like you could just run out to the store and easily buy it again, because I'm not gonna drink 6 cans of soda in a day and almost $1 a can. It's just not gonna happen. So I do maybe 1 to 2 cans every 4 to 5 days, so I maybe go through 4 cans a week, if that. Mostly 3 cans a week is probably where I'm at, so a 12-pack can last me an entire month.
Next, tickets for my daughter.
Yeah, that hurts.
And lastly, I got a pie. $41 for these 3 items. I'll show you the receipt.
Look at that, $41.55.
Yep, the 12-pack of soda was $9.99, and it says SM small, so I'm assuming that was the diapers. That was $13.69, and the pie was $15.79.
Look at that, $41.55.
For this reusable bag. Obviously, I was looking at the prices like as I was going. It was $10 for the case of pop, like. But in my head, I had these 3 items in my hand. I didn't even have a basket. I had these 3 items in my hand, and I was like, it's gonna be like $25, right? Like, it's gonna be like $25.
Not anymore.
Like, that for the thing, pull-ups, this, $41.55. I was like, okay, my 3 items. I will so enjoy this pie tonight, though.
Right?
Y'all, I'm fucking gagging. I'm outside of the Buford Highway Farmers Market. I picked up some stuff for dinner tonight. Why is creamer for your coffee $6.99? What the fuck is going on? What is going on? Y'all.
I dig his vibe. Yeah, no, I mean, and that's the thing too. I personally would prefer to buy a healthier, more organic option, right? Like, I would prefer to buy pasture-raised eggs over the other eggs, which I usually get at Sam's Club because it's pretty comparable in price. I can have pasture-raised eggs for the same price as like a standard dozen of eggs at Walmart. I don't personally drink almond milk, but my husband does. We usually go with a less expensive option just because my husband is stingy. But if I was personally drinking the almond milk, I would probably go for a higher quality almond milk. I'd probably pay, close to $5 for almond milk as well. $2 for an avocado. Oh my gosh. I don't personally see the point of getting organic avocados as opposed to just a standard avocado. I think I bought avocados this week for about 65 cents a piece at Aldi, so I don't think I would ever pay $2 for an avocado. Like, that hurts.
I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know what the right answer is come tomorrow. All I do know is that inflation is not going down. The news is straight up lying, which all of us Americans know. But this was a text that I sent back in June to one of my girlfriends. We were talking this summer about how expensive groceries were then. And I was like, oh my God, you guys gotta go to Aldi's. Like, Aldi's is where it's at. And so I sent them a picture of all the things that I got from Aldi's back in June. It's 4 huge boxes filled to the brim. And I got steak, I got chicken breast, I got ground beef, I got burgers, fresh burgers, not frozen patties. I got fresh, like, burger patties to grill. And it was $190. This is what I got today. 4 Aldi's bags. And then obviously, like, my little drinks and yogurt. Didn't get any. I got 1 thing of meat. I did not get all the meat that I needed, and this is stuff to make for 4 dinners, and then obviously lunches and shit like that for my kids. I didn't even get the meat because they didn't have the meat that I needed, so I had to further go to Hy-Vee. But all of this was $300. $110 more for less things, and I didn't even get any meat. I had to go spend $80 at Hy-Vee to get ground beef, some beef stew meat, a couple things of potatoes, and like sour cream. I cannot spend spend almost $400.
Like, where does she live?
Son, I'm crying.
Okay, like I could probably get that much stuff at Aldi for around 150, 160 bucks. Like that's usually how many bags and things that I will have if I spend that much money, but almost $300 for that? I want to know where she lives.
When I just spent $300 on 5 items of grocery, and the cashier said, "Would you like to donate?" Ma'am, unless it's me and my kid's name that's on that paperwork, no. In what world do y'all believe that?
Yeah, and that's annoying too.
Se supone que
So
ahora.
people nowadays are feeling the tighter and tighter restriction of their pocketbooks whenever they go purchase things for their own family, whether it's food or hygienic products or even things like filling up your gas tank, right? The idea that they are asking you to donate at that same time, read the room. No. I do think the idea of the tips and the donates at every single checkout now, I do think it is a bit much, mostly because it feels tone deaf. I think by now, everybody has had enough
Okay, what bootleg?
feeling
What the
squeezed,
fuck
right?
is your
I feel like we
crosshair?
all feel squeezed
Bootleg.
every
What
single
the
day. I
fuck
always
is
feel
your
like someone is
crosshair?
trying to stick their grubby
Dude,
little
I see that
fingers
too. His
into our
crosshair's
pocketbooks
so
and
sticky.
purses,
It's
and so it feels very
so
tone
fucking
deaf
huge.
to
What the hell?
ask if we want to
How do you even
tip
handle
when
that?
there was really no service provided, right? Like if we go to a counter and order something,
Son,
we're asked if we want to
I
tip.
don't
If we
believe
go
this shit.
buy
You're not
groceries at the
real,
grocery
bro.
store, we're asked if we want to donate.
That's not cool.
Read
man.
the
Don't ever
room.
say that again to me.
No, we really
Girl,
don't.
who
We
the
really
fuck
don't
is
want to
talking to
donate.
you?
We want to keep all the money that we
Yeah,
can to take
bro,
care
no
of
one's
our own
talking about
families. Am I right?
Shut the fuck up.
Help me figure this out. Look at my
Bro, y'all
We
gotta
don't
see
use big
Bootleg's
words in this
crosshair, bro.
chat, okay? Before you keep watching the rest of the video, look at my card. Tell me how much you think.
It's a good looking
everything is.
card.
This
She's
is
got
my
good
card.
stuff in there. I'm gonna guess
I'm one of those
330.
people that when it comes to necessities like food, especially if I'm not eating out, like I don't look at the price tag. And I want this for my babies too, you know? This store is absolutely packed. Okay, did you guess how much my card is?
I'm gonna say
We're
330.
heading to checkout, so hurry up and put your guesses
Except I don't
in
know
the
what store
comments,
she's in.
'cause I am so curious. I'm thinking, if I can guess this, but I'm thinking at least 400.
Really?
Because food is so expensive nowadays. Because why? And I'm picking up one last juice because why not? We are checking out, bro. This is crazy.
Feed.
Are you ready for the total? $413. And this nice man is helping me right here. And guess what? I tried to do half on my card, half on Trevor's. I used my card first. Something told me to put his first, and they charged the whole thing on my card. So, happy husband. Real question is, did you guess right? Yo, my.
Show me the prices at this grocery store to make you feel better about your prices at your grocery store.
Show me. Make your own. Nope. No. Nope. Nope.
Oh my fucking god.
Nope. No,
This
thank
stuff
you.
isn't a half prices. Same with milk. There's no prices.
No price. Wow. That's good cheese, though.
Guys,
Nope.
spam.
Nope. Nope. Wow. Wow.
Dude, you're not tough. Only the bling bling, you're not fucking tough.
Wow. Nope. Nope. Wow. So A common theme that I have noticed in a lot of these videos is the prices of stuff that is really, really expensive is all convenience foods, right? You don't need to buy frozen garlic bread. You really don't. You can literally buy a loaf of French bread, whether it's at Walmart or Aldi, or make your own. You can usually get a loaf of French bread in the $1.50, $2 price range and just use some butter and toast it at home. Those pre-made garlic toasts are so damn expensive, especially if you're getting the name brand. Now, I know at Dollar Tree you can find some cheaper ones, but there's no reason to do that. A lot of these convenience foods are even more expensive and they're not as good for you. They're full of preservatives, they're full of crap. You're paying for the convenience when you can make a similar item a lot cheaper. It just takes a little bit more time and preparation and plan ahead. A lot of it is also stuff that you don't necessarily need. Like, you don't need brownies. I mean, you really don't. Yes, it's almost $6 for a box of a really nice brand brownie mix, but you don't really need brownies. You get what I'm saying?
Are y'all spending on groceries? Because $492 on groceries without food stamps is crazy work. Let's go grocery shopping for me and my 6 kids. I hope I can stay under budget. I go soft about $5. Do y'all remember these? This is all I did growing up. $598. Ridiculous. What do you do when you're done all you can?
Grocery price insanity has reached an entirely new level that I didn't even know was possible. Check this out.
Look at these perfectly normal, non-organic strawberries. How much do they cost? Oh my God, over $1 per strawberry. What? Okay, we have to go grocery shopping, as you can see. I'm literally about to have a panic attack. How much do you think this is so far?
And we got stuff on the bike.
And then we have stuff on the little tiny bike over there. Oh my goodness.
I have no idea. I'm gonna guess.
I am blending the bone.
$2.50.
Okay, the eggs. The $20 eggs.
Oh wait, she's at Walmart. I thought she said she was at Aldi.
This used to be $8, and now they're, yeah.
$484 for that cart.
So I just went to the grocery store and I ended up having to pay $50 out of pocket. So I'm telling her like that I have to call the food stamp people and tell them that they're not giving me enough money. So she asked me how much are they giving me. I said $500. And she gonna hang up on me talking about they ain't giving you shit else because you got an infant. I don't care if I have an infant. $500 is not enough.
Okay. Unpopular opinion. Just because what you want to buy is more than what your assistance will allow, that doesn't mean that you deserve to get more money. I mean, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with me. I think $500 a month for one adult and an infant is more than enough. Just because you had to pay $50 out of pocket because you went over that budget, that doesn't mean that they're going to give you more money. Just because you spent over $500 does not mean that they don't give you enough money. It means you just need to shop better.
I remember when $200 of groceries used to go in the trunk. Now you can take them little 3 bags and put it in the passenger seat. Matter of fact, you could drive with them bitches on your lap. Y'all think people doing intermittent fast because they want to lose weight? Nah. We doing that shit because that's one less meal we gotta eat during the day.
That's not wrong. I don't typically eat until later in the afternoon, and I'll do like a really late lunch and then maybe just like a snack dish for dinner, or I just skip lunch entirely and just eat dinner. Most of the time, it's just because I'm busy and I have a lot of things going on, and stopping to actually make a meal is just doesn't fit into my schedule, but it really does help saving on groceries. The whole intermittent fasting thing, I truly believe is not just for your health, but intermittent fasting is also for
that's your smoke alarm, you still broke ass.
There is no greater symbol of inflation in this country right now than the egg. The rising price of the Oval Object came up in the battle for the Oval Office.
So it got our attention today when that most
Yeah,
American of
four smoke alarms
institutions
going off at the
Waffle
same
House
time.
hit
Holy
customers
fuck, you're
with,
drunk.
wait for it, an egg fee, 50 cents an egg.
It's the avian flu
Holy
that's driving
fuck.
up the cost of eggs and now more inflationary pressure.
Grocery price is so bad right now. I'm at my parents' house. I'm still at
He's got
eggs.
smoke
First
alarms
of
going
all,
off every second.
when they
He's so
get
broke.
money to be buying shit like this, organic passion, I'm not gonna take none of these eggs though.
Honestly, like I said, a lot of organic and
That is crazy. That is crazy.
if not the
All
same
variety
price
is high.
as regular eggs. I think every time I go to Sam's Club, I will get pasture-raised eggs. I get an 18 count for $6 and something cents. Now again, I do live in the Midwest. I am in the state of Kansas, but you could see Aldi has a dozen just regular standard old eggs for $5 a dozen. Just $5 a dozen. And if I go to Sam's Club, I can get pasture-raised 18 for like $6 something or $7. That is cheaper. So I think that's also another reason why some people are starting to switch to more organic, or people are starting to, you know, find people that have backyard chickens and they are buying eggs for $4 a dozen because it's cheaper than the grocery store. It can be cheaper to get pasture-raised or organic eggs depending on where you look. It's wild.
Okay, this has to be a joke. So you can see clearly that a lot of these bags are like $3 to $6, right? $3 to $6.
Bro, I read that
My
ass.
husband likes one of these cereals. Just one. You never guess how much that one. Hey guys, don't touch language. It's not good language. People don't appreciate. Look at this.
Shut up.
Shut up, bitch.
$7.98. It is literally the most expensive cereal here.
I'm just gonna say it. It's also probably the least healthy one. Did you notice that? The most expensive cereal on that shelf is probably the least healthiest one. It is the most sugary. That sucker is fruity dino bites with marshmallows. Like they all probably are insanely
nobody cares who you
unhealthy.
scream
They all
for.
probably
Nobody gives a
have
fuck.
crazy amounts of sugar and food dyes. But of
Hey,
all
man,
of these
I
that I can see, I personally suspect that the fruity dino bites with the marshmallows
You sound
are
like a fucking
the
dude. Are you
most
high?
unhealthy
You sound like you're
cereal in that
high.
entire
sound
section,
young.
and those suckers are the most expensive.
Wow.
Is that a coincidence?
Guys, I'm currently in my living room.
I don't know.
And I'm
Let me
not
know what you
supposed to be
think.
playing this game, and I would appreciate it if y'all would use less harsh language.
Y'all just shut the fuck up.
Look at her dog.
That's not nice. Stop.
Her dog matches her hairstyle. I should love it.
Don't pick Raven Shield. He's my best friend in the whole wide world.
Those things better be from the garden.
Yep.
If you listen, help! If you listen, help!
Sometimes you gotta laugh, because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Let me know down in the comment section, what tricks do you have for combating grocery inflation? I'm excited to see what everybody has to say down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you like videos like this and want to see more of them, make sure to hit the thumbs up before you leave. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Ring that notification bell. That way you're notified whenever I post my next video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. If that's somebody telling you not to hang up, hang up. Don't put in any more money. They are scamming.
Just like you,
This is the guy
everyone,
that
right?
tried to defraud us.
Your parents beat you, bro?
He's 67 years old. He was just scammed out of his life savings. Just under 400 grand. I can't even believe it.
Okay, so today we got yet another addition to the scam series. The first of many for 2026, unfortunately, but the scammers aren't stopping, so I'll keep making these videos. I don't want this intro to be too long because I found a ton of clips to go over along with comments from you guys from previous videos. So if you want to be featured on a future video, leave in the comments down below. Let's jump
That shit landed perfectly with the ball. Behind. Today was one of the roughest days I've ever had. My father, he's 67 years old. He was just scammed out of his life savings. I can't even believe it. He was giving me a ride down the street today, and we were just chatting, and he said his identity had been changed, and that the IRS and the FBI were helping him to recover his identity and protect him from the downfalls of having your identity stolen. He continued to tell me that these scammers told him that the only way to protect his money, he had saved up a large retirement for himself. The only way to protect that money from these people, supposed people who had stolen his identity, were to liquidate all of his assets, buy gold bars, and hand these gold bars off to some people, some strangers who claim they're from the government, put it in a special account, and then once his identity has been protected, he'll get that.
Be quiet, bro.
Or the government at all, just a bunch of scammers, and he just gave away his entire life savings in the form of precious metals as well, apparently gold bars, and that's how
you're shooting that thing in the wrong direction. Just shoot it in the fucking center. I'll finish for you later.
Right here, my sister. Shut up. Giving out her personal information to somebody because guys, we might use this strong language access their files, computer, or whatever other reason. I told her if she doesn't start using away her internet access. We'll see a few more examples with the older generation. We just saw 67 thinking that he's talking to somebody in the government. Clearly wasn't. Oh man,
If you've been following along with this story, you probably already know about our sad piece of Wellington that we got for $140. Now, this is what they served us as our dessert.
Bro, never turn on that mic again, bro.
After the very disappointing
never speak again, bro.
Booked this place for Peak Wellington, they had the audacity to serve us these 99-cent store Christmas cookies. These cookies were so stale I wouldn't even serve them to my blog. Imagine paying $300 for a meal,
please shut up.
And getting garbage food served on pretty plates.
Okay, so at least for me,
no one wants to hear any of y'all's voices. Y'all all sound ridiculous. Please, everybody just shut up.
Son, I'm watching your stream right now. I don't know which one is you, boy. I don't know which one's you, bro. You got like 2 fucking face cams. For what?
But just the insane inflated price, and they didn't even get that in this terrible Peak Wellington, and then just
son, I'm crying right now. This guy's not
$140 a person. Sounds like a scam to me. Scam on so many levels, so that they did this to you, Cheesecake Factory would never. Worked pretty well with the video that I made recently talking about restaurants being wildly overpriced, and that also
you look like a pedophile, bro. What the fuck? I'm being serious. He looks like he would be a child predator.
Just so they can access your Google, your bank accounts, your Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, whatever it is that you got. That's what they're trying to get into, using your phone number. So let me tell you where it all began. All right, so yesterday I received a call. They were like, hey, there's somebody on your Boost mobile account, and they were trying to order an iPhone 17 Plus. And we just want to make sure that wasn't you, because it's showing a different address from your address. And I'm feeling all like a smart ass. I'm like, then what's my address then?
Guys, he ran out of ammo, dog.
He might be legit, you know what I'm saying?
Guys, please vote to kick Raven Shield.
Bro, he ran out of ammo. How did you not kill him? He was right in front of you.
That wasn't you. That's it. It's only you. I'm like, cool. Then at the end, they're like, all right, we got y'all squared away. We're not going to send this out. That's why we're doing this. Anyway, where's the authorization code?
Bro, what are we doing?
Yeah, I can
Okay, so before we get into the rest of it, we have a comment from you guys. My rule of unknown numbers is that if it's truly important, however, this seems to be the next step in these scams. They're spoofing phone numbers now, along with having even more information about you, like your address. So this is becoming extremely
I impregnated a dinosaur.
This morning, they tried to take everything. First off, they got my wife's phone. They SIM swapped
I hope
it.
Raven
So
Shield
they
gets
were able
raped
to get into
tomorrow.
her account, SIM swap it, and now they have her number. They got into her her Venmo. They're opening loans. They're doing
We're all gonna touch and rape Raven Shield.
And, you know, I'm not the only
Pretty
dumb.
sick.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a dumb. I'm the only one on this planet, bro. Somebody could fall for this.
You
All
know
I'm
that
asking
shit's
you is
recorded.
just share it.
All right.
Let somebody know, like, just to raise awareness, because
I don't even understand what you're saying,
they have
bro.
your phone number, and apparently everything relies on the phone number. That's basically your identity, bro.
So now two-factor authentication isn't nearly as good as what it was. And there's a clip up on screen right now that's in the news that was almost the exact same situation. Scammers called someone impersonating
He's literally
Wells
muttering
Fargo
all,
and
he's
transferred
slurring all
of
his
his money
words.
out of the bank account, and it's just completely screwed. They could get so much information out of you now, along with doing a very solid job
feeding off
making
your
it look
parents,
like they're a bank. All of this is just getting to be way too much. We have another comment for you guys right here.
Is that supposed to be an
I really don't
insult?
understand how so many of my counterparts are thinking that they're in a relationship with a celebrity. We've talked about that several times in the past. It's just tricking so many people right now. I don't know how you could honestly believe that you're in an online relationship with Brad Pitt, but believe me, it is working. People are getting fleeced left and
Raven,
right.
can
But
you explain
talking
to
about
us why you
relationships,
use
we
the
go over
N-word
to
so
the next
much?
clip that I still think is a scam, just wasting your time and lying to you, trying to sell you a product.
I'm telling you, you can't understand what he's saying. I do not understand a single fucking word you just said.
Can't. It's too delicious.
36,000 likes for a story that's not true. That girl's not going to go and call off her engagement. She's probably not engaged. Or she's married. Who knows? If you are listening to a story about cheating, about something salacious, about a girl best friend coming back to the picture, and in that video, at any point you hear the words spicy cubes, it's an ad. 136,000 people fell for that ad. 136,000.
Ravenfield, I had to get drafted
Has
into World
no
War III and then shot by
she has
55
hashtags.
Russian
She
soldiers.
has no hashtag ad. She has no ad on the video itself. So I will be reporting her to the FTC because that's illegal.
They mentioned spicy cubes halfway into the video too. It makes me angry. And that's just the new version of guerrilla marketing. Get you hooked in for 15-20 seconds, but if you know what you're looking for, you now realize that they're just completely wasting your time. Spicy cubes, Cheater Buster, Tinder Finder, they drive me crazy.
Yo,
The
yo,
Cheater
Rip.
Buster ads make me
No,
so
OF.
mad. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we have a clip up on screen
Sure,
right
kid.
now.
Live
When
off
you
your
search your
parents.
boyfriend's
Can't
name
afford
and
shit.
find out he's still texting his ex every night, even on
Yeah,
the
it's
nights
not
he
nice.
told
You
you
use
said
nicer
you were the
language
only
next time.
one. You go over to the
That's all you can
description, get
say.
the answers with Truth Search. Scariest thing is a
Shut up,
man
cry.
pretending he's in love while doing the most unloving thing behind your back. Truth Search again. I do like that when we go over to the comments, people are calling it out. Hidden ads are illegal. Undisclosed ads are illegal, mind you. Why is every single video an ad now? Here's a different one, not talking about relationships, tearing up because I could finally pay off my student debt. And if you go over to the account, it just looks like it's run by scripts, just random numbers and letters finding the bad, even the one you didn't know existed. I do also want to point out that if you caught it at the very beginning of that clip,
How do you lose that? How the fuck do you lose that?
crime. It just looks so bad and adds to the fact that almost nothing online is organic anymore. Speaking of that, we can
He's
take a
telling
look
people
at some
that
of the data
they're
with
too
fake
broke.
accounts on social
Can't
media.
even afford a good fucking PC,
Breaking
bro.
almost half of all
Guys,
activity
can we
on
stop
I don't even know
using
what I'm
swear
on.
words?
This is according to documents from
And it
Meta
really
itself.
hurts as a
This is the
society
information
as
that's coming
we
to
use
light
harsh
in Meta's
language in order to
current
hurt others,
antitrust
and that's just not
law.
okay.
A few years ago, a Meta
I don't even know
executive
what
sent
PC
an
I'm
email
on.
to
And you're trying to
Instagram
call it my
CEO
PC. That's
warning that 40% of all engagement on Instagram was fake. Much of the fake engagement on Instagram is coming from bots. So in other words, Instagram is becoming another Twitter.
Personal shit
Now
they're
known,
on.
of course, as X. And that Meta executive was extremely concerned about the public finding out about all of the fake engagement on Meta. Specifically, the executive worried that, quote, a loss of public trust is the greatest threat.
We'll go right over to the comments. This app is the exact same. The only surprise is that they're saying 40%. It really does seem like a majority of comments on celebrity social media posts on all platforms are bots. That's That's a very good point, making it look like they're way popular than they actually are. Not nearly as many people care about celebrities in today's world. The dead internet theory is no longer a theory at this point, and it truly is on all platforms. There's even bot comments on this video probably, and this goes very well with the next clip.
Have you guys been
I love LeBron James. Y'all love LeBron James as well. Well, this shit, why are you still here?
Breaker of laws, please shut up.
Man, Shield, why are you still here, bro? Act up.
You'll go to like contact them, want to pick them up, and they're like, okay, put X amount deposit before you come pick it up. It's literally like, no, we're coming
Certified
the same day.
You look like the stereotypical Discord moderator, bro. You know, like from those fucking pictures? Yeah, you look like
So this is a pretty
What does
common
it even
scam. I feel
mean,
like
bro?
most
Shut
people know
up.
about it. If you do give them a deposit, they'll just disappear and block you. You'll lose however
Yeah,
much
like the
money you give them.
stereotypical
But what I
Discord
think is
moderator.
funny is
Shut
that
up.
all of the bot accounts definitely got the script, the keywords, whatever she put in her video, went over to the comment section, and it's just added all of these random gurus.
I can't, bro. I can't. Yo, fuck, for way too much rage bait. That's
Random
bro.
account restored mine even without an appeal option. Now it's a mixture between random gurus and selling but has absolutely nothing to do with the video. A very good example of the 100% of online activity is entirely bots. And to add on top of this as well, we have another comment from you guys. The ad straight after your video was an AI-generated scam video. I bet you're seeing the exact same thing on this current video. But let's take a look at the next clip and see if you find anything off.
I lost $58,000 in Bitcoin after falling for a fake crypto investment scheme. Everything about it seemed so convincing. The website had real-time charts, there were fake reviews everywhere online, and their support team made me believe my money was safe. At first, I could even withdraw small amounts.
Okay, so we're cutting it off there. If you didn't notice, that was a completely AI-generated video. They just have a JPEG of some random woman, and they make her start saying whatever they want. This one's trying to sell you yet another product. Surprise, surprise, you go over to the comment section, it's the exact same thing. It's all bots, all scams. And we'll take a look at the actual account of an 80,000 followers team of certified ethical hacker. It's a team of a singular hacker. Click the link below to message us for help. In just a couple of videos you can see, it's all AI generated. 100,000 followers and getting about 30 views per video. Basically non-existent. The entire thing is just a scam. But I couldn't help myself. We'll take a look at a little bit more of the AI slop. Okay, morning has passed. I need to see all of your AI scam presents, please and thank you. And this is what people got.
Where is he
for Christmas.
going?
My mom
Oh my
fell for
God.
that book mug. My 7-year-old literally screamed, "Oh no, that's AI!" when she opened
What?
a K-pop
Breaker
sweatshirt.
just
I had the
stand.
worst
Bro,
song. It's a
y'all gotta get rid of him.
Red
Where the
Man,
fuck is he
AI
going?
Dubai chocolate bar. Oh man. AI
course it's the
Linda
dude that's
poster
talking
of
shit.
myself. My
Fucking
parents got me
standard.
AI pictures of my dog. My poor mom thought it was a knit sweatshirt. My stepdad fell for the crystal mug. I mean, that's a classic from last year. I got the AI crystal mug that was going viral months ago, so that's still going on. But here's another example of that knitted sweater help. My dad bought my mom presents for Christmas, and they're all AI generated. It obviously looks a lot nicer in the photos, and then when you actually get it, it's just a really low quality. Upset this Christmas to find that the Tiffany lamp he bought my mom from Facebook was fake, and it was just AI. It was really rough. Embracing this, making it way more common, and in my opinion will just increase these scams. Why does my grandma have a bunch of AI photos of us around the house? You couldn't have just taken normal photos with smartphones? I mean, everyone has one nowadays. This kind of stuff only seems to be getting worse and worse. But we'll transition over to, of course, we had to have the car section of this video. You will love this scam when we're talking about vehicles.
Got a customer that came in, want to praise their Ram TRX, title in hand. That's rare. This is what the Raptor should have been. V8 supercharged motor. Carbon interior. Oh, we got a total loss here. 2021 Ram TRX. It has about 35,000 miles, but it's a total loss vehicle. It was reported total loss in 2023. What you can do is, when there's a total loss, you copy the VIN, just type it in Google, and it'll show you what the car looked like from the damage. Some of these you gotta pay, but there are some places where you can go, like Bitfax. Somebody bought this for $30,000.
Nail some over.
I know my screen protector's bad. Leave me alone. That's what it looked like. Look at the front of that. Really bad. Probably some possible frame damage.
And yeah, especially when you're going to a dealership, I don't know how you wouldn't think they'd look up the VIN. Just trying to hide that, make it look like there was no damage whatsoever, even though it's a salvage. It was destroyed. But you could take this another step. We found out about it because of the VIN. And then we have videos like this from us. The VIN stocks $600 each and a Telegram link. Now, clearly, this is not illegal whatsoever, but there are a lot more ways to scam the Don't forget to roll back the miles. The criminality of the world is rapidly. I agree. There's also mile rollbacks now, and I'm seeing VIN swaps. The world is telling us something. And people have been doing that for a while now, especially with the modern vehicles, and they all have iPad screens. They have pieces of equipment that could change whatever they want.
Okay, so this is the guy that tried to defraud us.
Bro,
so
someone
morning,
get that man off y'all's team.
It seems super
What's your
normal.
problem,
Phone
dude?
rings like 9 o'clock in the morning. Guy answers.
He keeps
"Hey, I
putting
wanna
his
buy
Twitch
this
in the
one
chat, bro.
He wanted to buy our
No,
truck.
Blue, what's your problem?
And I know she was from Ohio. So and the fact that you didn't ask any questions about the truck kind of set up a little bit of a, spidey sense what's going on.
Yo, what's your problem?
Broke ass bitch.
So I told him, I said, okay, send me a picture of, I need a picture of your driver's license, I need a credit app, picture of your driver's license, and then a selfie of you holding your driver's license, which he sent over, he texted to me right then. They all looked.
What's your problem, bro? Yellow, what's your problem?
Maybe this is her actual person. But then I started looking at the photo and something just looked a little bit off. So we took the photo, uploaded it into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT came out and said that it's highly likely that the photo was edited.
Yo, Raven, calm
closer
down.
and dove into it. It definitely looks fishy.
So now we're at the point where we're using AI to find out
You're
if
getting
other
really
people are
aggressive.
using
I don't like
AI to
this.
scam. What is this world coming to? The photo did look pretty rough
You're
right
really
off the
aggressive,
bat, but
dude.
with the advancements of this technology in the future, just taking a look back a couple years, what those AI videos looked like in 2021, 2022, they were terrible. And now in 2026, they are tricking a ton of people. What is it going to look like in 2030? I am not looking forward to that whatsoever.
It's not aggressive, it's called defense.
telling you not to hang up. Don't put in any more money. They are scamming you. I promise you.
It's an open secret at Circle K's across the country. People getting scammed at crypto
you're actually
ATMs inside the stores.
It actually goes over a lot.
Scamming you out of your mind.
He's gonna take your life savings from you.
Don't let it
Wait a minute.
It actually goes over a lot.
Don't get done yet. Don't. We have a detective on the way. Please don't.
Crypto ATMs let people buy Bitcoin using cash. The machines can charge high fees on transactions, scam or legit, and the machines provide a convenient way for scammers to steal people's money all across the U.S. CNN and ICIJ reviewed more than 150 cases of scams using crypto ATMs inside Circle K's. Dozens of Circle K employees tell us they know about the problem of crypto scams, and some even alerted their management.
I just don't want any error to happen.
You have not purchased anything.
No.
The retailer has kept the machines in its stores and even renewed a deal with Bitcoin Depot earlier this year.
So we have people consistently getting scammed with these crypto ATM machines, and Circle K does not care whatsoever. They're definitely making money renewing the contract, and once you put your cash into crypto and send it to somebody else, it is gone. There is no way you're getting it back. You're just completely screwed. I mean, it's getting so bad that we have to stop people to not put any more money in. This is very sweet, but still just a reminder, only talking about any and gurus.
I don't know how people fall for this, but anyone on TikTok who's saying they're going to help you make money if you just buy their course or something like that, they're full of it. They're lying to you. Do you want to know how I know they're lying? The last thing I want to do is sell TikTok courses to people.
And I'd like to piggyback off that. Maybe find some weird niche that you could start making money online. And it genuinely works. Let's just say it's dropshipping, even though that's very oversaturated. You find a couple of products you're selling and you're just raking in the cash. Why would you tell anybody else about that, even if it isn't a course? You would just make more competition for yourself, and in the long run, lose money. Most people who actually make that kind of money just shut up and don't say anything about it. So when you see the e-commerce courses, the crypto, the Airbnb, I mean, there are so many different types of courses. They're just selling you a dream, and a majority of the time, you just end up losing money. I'm going to start selling courses on how to not get scammed by people that are selling courses online. As funny as that is, I bet it would be pretty profitable. No, this isn't true. I made my first $20 million just this last month. If you want to know how, just reply to this comment. So this person is making bank selling this product, and they're dying for more competition? Really? That's exactly what I was talking about. No one in their right mind would ever actually do that.
Which TikTok health trend has been most upsetting to you? Not a TikTok trend, but for some reason, I don't know why, it's flooding my feed. Tell me in the comments if it's popping up for you. Dr. Andrew Huberman has been all over my feed with advertisements targeting me with this AG1F money. I would occasionally enjoy seeing a Huberman clip where he has an expert on and they talk about something medical-wise. But now, when I see a Huberman clip, it's just an ad for AG1, which is ridiculous. It's not something I would ever recommend to anybody. Eat a vegetable, eat a fruit. Why am I so stressed out?
So we've gone over AG1. You don't know what it is. It's just another powder advertised as the best thing ever. It's got every vitamin and nutrient you could think of. It'll help you in so many ways. All you need to do is buy this product that is wildly expensive. And many experts have dug into the ingredients, and for the price you're paying, it is not worth it whatsoever. But they get a very popular social media figure to just hammer out ad after ad. I can't imagine how much they pay them. And if you're looking at anything health-wise, medical field, fitness content, you're just going to see those advertisements over and over again for a product that's just not worth it. Now we'll go over to a couple clips that definitely prey on people who are desperate in this economy, and unfortunately tricks a lot of people.
I'm a fraud agent for a bank, and the biggest scam that I see in my day-to-day life is usually employment scams. These are often fake employers putting up fake job applications on things like Indeed, and whenever you fill out the application, they take your information, and oftentimes they'll contact you telling you that you got the job. They'll send you a check that's possibly account, so that way you can use that money to purchase the items to facilitate the job they're hiring you to do. Then whenever you send the money back to them or do whatever they ask you to do, that check that you deposited ends up bouncing, and then that leaves you responsible for the money and putting you negative most likely. If you ever get a check as part of a job application, it's probably not real, don't deposit it.
We could go right over to the comments. Someone tried to do this with me. The creator responded, but I didn't deposit the check. And in this climate, the terrible job market, you have people so desperate for any type of work. This is running rampant right now, even though it does seem to be a scam. Another issue a lot of people are dealing with right now is the housing problem.
You see a TikTok account, it's like NYC Real Estate. They're posting a video of an apartment that looks unbelievable, and the price is lower than you've ever seen. It's because that apartment is actually unbelievable because it's not real, and they're just trying to get you to give you their phone number or your email or something so they can just spam you and put you on a list.
I still can't believe how many people fall for it. We see so many comments. Still available. I'm interested. It's literally a Soho 2-bed for $18.90. It would be significantly more than that if it was real. And the message me on WhatsApp, just trying to get you onto another platform to scam you. But we got another comment from you guys right here. My sister's a banker. She constantly deals with people who are getting scammed. Most of the time, she can stop them, but sometimes people don't want to hear it. Hopefully, these videos help some people out, will enlighten them to some of the scams that I've seen, but like always, there are some you just can't talk out. We're going to finish off this video with a couple of examples that I think still are scams, maybe not in the same realm of what we've seen today, but still a ton of ways companies will nickel and dime you for everything you have.
I am at my family dentist, the one that I went to growing up, and they said I have no cavities. I went to get a second opinion. They said I had no cavities, and this other place said I had 9 cavities, and they had the drill came through ready to drill my mouth open, and they said I was going to have to pick up work.
How much money do you think it would cost to fill 9 cavities? Whether you have insurance or going out of pocket, that dental office dentists, not these big corporate companies. Aspen Dental told me I needed 7 root canals and 3 cavities filled. I got a second opinion and only needed 1 cavity filled. Insane. That's just unbelievable to me.
So many big companies are just becoming total scams. I don't feel compelled to vent out this stuff, you know, too often, but I've been done so dirty. So many slimy, scummy things have been done to me over the past just 2 to 3 days by big companies that I need to talk about it. I need to mention it. I'll give 2 really good examples. The first one is I need to renew my passport, and I get Clear Plus for free. I go to the airport. The Clear Plus line is usually longer than the TSA PreCheck line, so I don't even use it. I just use TSA PreCheck anyway. But I saw that if I renewed my passport, which I need to do, I can get 10% off, and it can be an expedited service for Clear. I was like, oh, save some money, save some time, perfect. Like, why not do it this way? I pay them, you know, $200 and something bucks, fill it out, and I do all the things they tell me to. I get to the form, and they're like, oh, you also need to pay for like shipping. And I was like, okay, seems fine. Like, I guess whatever. I fill it out. Like, here's your packet. Now you mail it to them. I was like, well, first of all, I'm eligible to renew this thing online. Why the fuck am I mailing it? And then I get this like white glove concierge person who reaches out to me like, let me know if you have any questions. I'm like, I paid you $200. I thought I was paying for the fee. What's going on here? Like, oh, you pay us $200. You also pay the government. I was like, that, give me a refund. I can fill out the form myself. It takes like $200 to fill out a form. And then they're like, oh, you're not eligible for the refund. You actually need to talk to someone to see if you can potentially approve it.
I feel like everybody has experiences like this, where you're just getting hit with extra fees, hidden costs, that at the beginning you thought you were getting a good deal, but in the end you're actually paying way more. One of the examples that I can remember right off the bat is the last time that I went to the eye doctor to get my prescription. I wear contacts and my vision was getting a little blurry, so I went there and got the test. However, they wouldn't give me my actual prescription numbers unless I bought either glasses or contacts from them. Because if you did have those numbers, you go over to a company online and get it way cheaper. So I had to pay extra money just to get it, and then I'm able to buy it myself with contacts or something like that. Just slimy tactics from companies all across the board. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Quit putting the Twitch in the chat, bro.
Raven Shield, why do you stop talking?
Education, I'm sick of it. Like, the fact that I'm freaking hiding in the restroom for a moment. And school just started. I'm so tired, bro. It's always something.
Message to anyone out there who thinks that teachers have to teach because we have time off. I have 2 hours left of my school day, and I'm leaving because I'm so stressed out. Between all the requirements that our district offers and the students' behavior, their lack of trying, their apathy for school, parents that don't give a shit, they don't care, they don't answer phones, they don't discipline their kids, and kids who feel like they're going to commit suicide because they're getting bullied. You have no idea what it's like being a teacher. You have no idea. I don't think you're a person ever in the history of ever said that this job would let you dedicate so much time on. You have zero clue what all it takes to be a teacher.
Teachers these days are crashing.
Can you please stop advertising your stupid Twitch?
Being a teacher is a very hard job. It's very demanding. It's a lot of stress, and you have to deal with a lot of kids and parents, as well as receiving a very low pay. This can cause a lot of the teachers to have crash outs, which is very reasonable and understandable. They're all valid. These emotions are very valid. And we have to really give a lot of respect to teachers because they really are educating our future. If our future generations are not getting the education they need, a very serious problem. A task for the parents. They have to raise up their kids to be very good individuals and make the teachers' lives easier. Nowadays, a teacher's job is a part-time babysitter because a lot of these kids are not disciplined, and it's very unfortunate to see that a lot of these teachers are having crash outs because they have to deal with bad behavior from their students. I want to hear from you guys. How do you guys feel about the job of a teacher? And take a look at the rest of the stories.
They are testing our kids to death.
are stomping on their
You're trying to
creativity.
kick the YouTuber.
School districts are trying to
You're
run
trying
like
to kick the YouTube.
companies with numbers, and it's not the science of education. When I went to school, we actually like, okay, this is the standard, this is the thing that a fourth grader needs to know. Sorry. This is the thing a fourth grader needs to know. We gathered the resources. We found it. We made lesson plans. We were like creative. We came up with fun and engaging things for our kids to do. We studied. Teaching today is not teaching. They want a script. They want a robot. They want their numbers. The word differentiation. So when I went to school, it's like that was the most important thing. You get your student what they need, right?
Instagram Reels.
If the child has behavior issues, you figure it out and you get them what they need. If they have reading issues, you adapt their lessons. You get them help. You meet their needs.
Complain about everything.
So our district now is tier 1. So we cannot differentiate. We cannot give the child what they need. I have in 4th grade, I have 2 kids at a kindergarten reading level.
They're still going on.
I have about 4 kids at a 1st grade reading level. And they're telling me that I have to teach this 4th grade curriculum that these kids can't even read. You know, like back in the day, it's like, you know, teachers like, okay, turn to page 47 and read this and answer the questions. They can't read the material.
Shit.
But I am not allowed to give them material that is at their level. So they sit there. Also, our wonderful curriculum we have, that different post if this is, I don't know, my
Can't even
content.
get it done. She don't report your ass.
There's no reading groups. There's no reading groups. So we just do our whole group lesson, and they do these things that they can't do. So I give these assignments, and I'm like, hey, use this text compared to this text, and use this figurative language. They're not able to do it. So what happens is when it's not at the right level, you get behaviors. You get like them feeling horrible about themselves. You get them feeling like they're not smart. You get them feeling like they're isolated and that they are alone. Because you're asking them to do this thing that they can't do. There's so, like, my mind is just... I guess the point of this is I used to love teaching. I used to love teaching. I used to be excited to be here every day, and now I'm just sitting in my car crying before work.
So you're saying when you were a kid you got molested? That's pretty sad. You can't do that.
Yeah, he did. It was very traumatic.
She
He
gets
stopped
there.
making fun for it.
Can you afford it? No. You afford it passes.
Meeting their needs. But I'm not enough.
They have government
I'm not
programs.
doing this right. I'm not doing that. I'm going to get this tested.
Molestation here.
What are you going to do? A, like, 7-page test like,
Raven Shield, you're a bot. I just killed you.
Anatomy and physiology.
They give me out.
Take that.
Respond instantly.
And I'm like, do your best. You can do it. Here, just try. And you literally don't know anything on it. That's what we do as a pretest. We have to give them this long like hours of their life. My kids, you know, I have maybe like 6 kids that all want to grade level that can do that. I'm like, hey, let's do this homework. 6 out of 24. I'm not supported. I ask for resources. My 2 kids, they can't read. I've been told I can't use anything that's not district approved. So I send emails. I make meetings for them to come and tell me what to teach them because they won't let me decide because they don't trust me because we are not valued anymore as educators.
Raven, are you gay?
Man, it's sick. That's all you can think about. We can help you.
I got an email telling me that I was 10 minutes late twice in the last 3 weeks. All of those nights before, I was the last car here. And I took work home and was grading it at 10 p.m. But I'm gonna get in trouble for being 10 minutes late. I'm not valued. This job is such like my passion, and I just cannot do it anymore. I don't know why I can't let go of it because.
What up, bitch?
Ain't no one wanna watch your shit, bitch.
What up, bitch?
You're fucking trash, bro.
He's 22.
The letter N. What up, bitch?
I've thought about
what's it mean? What's the letter N?
Turn my attitude of my life around.
Bitch.
There's so many of these. Like, I know God is
Bitch, nigga.
Open the hell this, bro.
Shut up, nigga.
Fat ass white dude just saying the N-word.
What's up, nigga?
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga.
Bro's cash, bro. You can tell.
This is all I've known.
Yeah, no, he's actually just a fat ass like dude. He looks like obese Ed Sheeran, no joke.
Can I get money? I'm poor.
So it's really scary. Anyways, I'm running out. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk.
Keep getting triggered.
There might be an update. A sad teacher.
Are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? Grades are due. I've had 3 people come to my class and tell me that my grades are not posted. Last Wednesday, okay? So clearly something I'm doing is fucking wrong. But everybody that keeps walking their ass in here, all they can do is just tell me that I ain't got registration. But who's gonna show me? Ah! Okay. You're okay. You are okay. Everything.
Why are you asking questions, you dumb bitch?
Okay.
Fucking losing.
I'm not gonna fall apart. I refuse to fall apart this week.
Oh my God. So when y'all come to school
There it is.
on Monday,
So you keep asking me the link, stupid bitch.
away now.
This one.
Right now. When we come to school Monday, I hope we make better choices because you see how long he been gone? Y'all need to move a little bit faster for Miss OJ, okay? Because again, the way he was acting, y'all need to be on it. And I'm talking to the same people over and over again. And you know what's going to happen? Consequences. Consequences. Because again, y'all not moving fast enough. Okay?
Allow me to reenact a legitimate conversation that I had with a student today. And it's not the first time I've ever had this conversation in a class, but boy, it better be the last time. Jesus, you better handle it. Because if I have to handle it,
So should I make it happy soon?
No, but I'll get it done. I'm playing Cookie
Man,
right
what
now.
delusions do you
Well,
have,
you
bro?
see, you're really not supposed to be playing games in class anyway, but that's besides the point. You have 30 minutes left of class to complete
It's not
this
like you think about
assignment
kids a lot.
that
It's
is
like
due
pretty sad.
tomorrow. Why would you want to take classwork home when you
Well,
have
society
literally
will work
half an
They will.
hour to work on it right now? Then you don't have to take it home. 'Cause I just don't feel like doing it right now. And 30 minutes is not enough time to do this. This is so much work. You have 30 minutes to do a 15-question assignment. If right now is not enough time to get that done, how much time evening to do this? Oh, right. You're not gonna do it at home. Nay, you're gonna do it right now. Right now. Get stepping, okay? Or else I'm going to jail.
I'm having an extremely frustrating day today. Okay? I'm a teacher. Okay? And I don't know if I made the assignment too difficult or what, but I just don't understand why students are having such a hard time with this assignment. Okay? Today's a half day at my school, right? So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna make it very easy on myself, and the students just have to enter this information into a Google Doc, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna read you the directions just so that I know that I'm not bugging. Okay? So first, right? Like I said, I made it easy because it's a half day. I didn't want to do anything, right? Like I didn't want anyone to ask me any questions. I just made it so that you can do it on your own and still get the assignment done. You understand what I'm saying? But all day, students are coming to me like, hey, I need help. And I'm just not understanding why you would need help on this assignment. Okay? I'm gonna read the directions. Okay? This is the paper that you receive with all the directions on. Okay? Log into Google Docs and select the Google Sheets link that is posted on the announcements page. Okay? Okay. Once on the assignment, select File, make a copy, and rename the document last name, first name.
Wow, still fantasizing.
Finally, share the document with me. I put my email, whatever.
It's still fantasizing about that shit.
And put the data below into your own document. Please make sure you are inputting the data into the correct charts.
That's fucking sick.
This is the chart. All they have to do is copy the numbers, put it back into the chart. Then there's another step talking about creating a table, but again, it gives you the steps, step by step. Before we even get to the second page, why was I getting questions about what to do? Like, I'm genuinely just asking. When I tell you I'm so frustrated, they're like, Tura, why are you crashing out? I'm crashing out because you guys are not following simple instructions. I don't know what to do. Read the paper. I read it. I still don't know what to do. Read it again. Like, I just don't understand what is so important. And I'm trying to be chill, but it just doesn't. Let me know if this assignment is too difficult because I just don't get it.
Okay, I got voted most likely to crash out on behalf of the yearbook staff at my school, which is fine. But I'm going to justify my case and tell you why my crash outs are warranted. So I have six things that I know I will crash out if they occur. Coming in at 6. Random answers. So I do teach English, right? And I'm in a lab. And I have backs of heads to me. Which is like, you don't want to engage me. You don't want to participate. Don't. I'm not going to sit here and hold your hand and baby you. But what I can't stand is the interruption and, okay, the ones that are engaged and paying attention, what'd you get? And they're like, I got A, I got C. C's like the obvious. Yeah, it's definitely C.
Teachers are
That
quick.
would be crash out.
They don't want to
Coming in
teach
at 5,
them.
pencils.
They can't handle it or something. I don't know. Kids are too stupid.
This section specifically.
They don't want to learn.
If you're gonna borrow, return. Like, I buy those. I want you to come to class and have the utensils you need. Just come back, and guess what? If you keep putting them back, every time you come to this class, guess what's going to be there for you? Pencils. That's how that works. Coming in at 4.
Size about
What are we doing tomorrow?
pretty gross.
I'm not gonna be here tomorrow, so what are we doing?
Why would you fancy?
Or even better, the ones that are. I'm not gonna be here next week. What are we gonna be doing next week? I don't know what you're doing tomorrow. You think I know next week?
Again, I hope you get the help you deserve.
Choose your brains. Alright, coming in at 3.
Probably won't.
What page are we on? We're reading. We're all listening. We're flowing nicely. The story's flowing nicely. What page are we on? Coming at 2. Bathrooms, parties, office, whatever, all the above. I hate. We're at my desk. And opening this door constantly, up, down, or knocking, or the interruptions, or everything that entails it, I hate it. Get to class, sit in your seat, engage for 20 minutes, and when it's independent time, go. Wherever go, I don't even care. With the tardies especially, you can't just not let them in, you know what I'm saying? That one. And that one. And this goes especially, not even just in the classroom, but when I'm coaching. Repeating myself. Like, I'll give you 1, 2 chances, but if I'm telling you for a 3rd time, the instructions, or if I'm coaching and I'm saying, hey, do this, hey, bad habit, you did it again. You know, use your tracking hand in tennis, like, let's go, like, you know, get behind the ball, hey, and telling you this, I'm fine if we have new questions, right? I'm telling you, 1, 2, 3 times, I'm gonna crash out, right? I'm gonna crash out.
Every day they make me hate you. Every day people make me hate you. Every day. Every day I fall out of love with you. Every fucking day. And let me just put out there, it is never a fucking child. It's never a kid. It's never the babies. It's you nasty, grown-ass, uncommon sense-ass adults that I can't stand. Counter-terrorists win. When shit don't make sense to me, I don't deal with it. When shit don't make sense to me, I don't deal with it. I'm sorry. As an educator, we all know that systems and routines make your world go around and around. If you cannot follow systems and routines, if you do not hold structure and accountability across your spaces, then you as a teacher you're going to fail. You're going to fail. There's no such thing of a perfect classroom without structures, systems, and routines. I don't care whether it's a traditional school or Montessori.
Yeah, I have a YouTube.
If you don't set your expectations for children, you will not be a successful teacher. You are going to be miserable, burnt out, exhausted all of the time. And guess what I am? Miserable, burnt out, and exhausted all the time because the person I am working with doesn't have the capacity to make the fuck sense.
It's the only word I can say.
To call yourself a leader just to say you're one is bullshit in my eyes.
They don't
I
realize
don't give a fuck.
that means
Anybody
they're the
who's
one
ever
who
worked
thinks about
with
little
me knows I'm going to call you the fuck out on your bullshit. Do not come at me to where you are a leader when you do not lead. You do not lead by example. You do not lead with curiosity. You do not lead to understand. You do not lead to be a leader. You lead to just say that you do it. I am tired.
I'm gonna need you to shut that shit the fuck up, Frank. I'll start your keys and smack you.
Because I know I don't know how to talk to you. I know I'm gonna tell you wrong as fuck. I know for a fact.
Why we beefing?
Because make it make sense. I am falling out of love with teaching every fucking day because of the people.
We shouldn't be way bidden.
I got tagged in a video, and of course I made my own list. First crash out. This is very great. This is everything. It's very great. I don't care what it is or what we're doing. If we're creating it, it's fine. That's my response. This is cool. Everything we do is very great. I have history when they come in and use them in tap hands, whether they're sweating, whether they want to put their food on. I just hate it. Like crap. Wasting
a stapler and a tape dispenser on my desk, and they'll just pull tape off and like put it on their finger, wrap it around their finger, put it on their desk, or hit my stapler over and over and over. Throwing trash in the trash can. For some reason, they don't know how to do it. I don't know if they're allergic to their trash. They leave it on desk. I'm not your maid. I'm not your
I
mom.
do love myself a free AK.
If you can't throw it away, you won't bring it in my classroom. So, and I also hate when they like try to basketball it into the trash cans. You're not LeBron. Keep it outside. Repeating directions. I say directions one time. If you don't hear me, ask 3 before you ask me. Google a question. They have internet at their fingertips. You don't know how to spell something? Why are you asking me like as if I know how to spell? I'm the worst speller. I spell check everything. Type it into Google. Voice, I don't care. Voice, don't ask. Missy, what? I'm gonna be gone next week. Can I get the work? What are we doing next week? Baby, I don't know what I'm having for dinner tonight. Do you think that I know what we're doing next week? No. So, please don't ask me for next week's work. When I start teaching, and I tell you there's no bathroom trips, and then I'm 2 minutes into teaching, and you raise your hand, and you ask to go to the bathroom, and then you get mad that I don't let you go because you didn't hear me. Watchers, you had your headphones in that shouldn't be in when I'm teaching. I find it incredibly rude when they try to keep their headphones on. Those are just a couple, not to be specific, but no, I think there's so much that can make teachers crash out daily, and those are my few. So, but also, what are some of yours? Because now I'm super curious.
I'm always looking for fun ways to save money on my monthly bills, so these are some of the ways that I am saving money in 2026. Let me know in the comments if you have any fun ways. The first way is I paid outright for a full year service with my husband and I. It is $112.06 for new customers. However, if we weren't new customers, it would be roughly $800, which again is 3 times less than I was paying at T-Mobile. The other way is I am paying my car insurance outright. Right now, I have 4 months left on my car insurance. I am about to do a bulk payment and just get that out of the way. That will be $618.41. I am saving some money in that amount, so I'll be happy that I won't have to worry about that bill for 4 months. Also, when we move to Florida, we are selling our house and we'll roughly make $100,000, maybe a little less, but we will be paying off our car. So that'll be $430 less every single month that we don't have to worry about, which will be amazing.
Still thinking about me?
And we love our car. It's a 2021 Chevy Traverse. Literally, it's amazing. It already has snow features, which I wasn't looking for when we bought the car because we live in Florida, but it just ended up being perfect because we didn't decide to move to New Hampshire until I want to say like March, and we bought
Raven,
the car
you a
in
fucking
January.
bitch, bro. Ain't no one wanna watch that
So
trash
one
shit.
thing I am going to add to that car is a
Promote yourself and shit, bro. Not even
All you know is
bro. You missed a train,
all you
bro.
do is press the
You missed
letter
a
N.
fucking train,
All
bro.
you do is press the letter
Bro, you know
discounted.
All you
I'm
can do is
going
press
to
the
do
letter
that
N.
because I won't have to worry about a payment for 12 months and it'll be discounted. Okay, the last way is actually paying off debt because I have roughly $13,000 in credit card debt that I'm going to have gone within 60 days. So with all of those ways that we are saving, it's kind of laughable because we are moving from a $1,400 mortgage to roughly $3,500 in rent. We'll be renting for a year, getting our credit up, and then we'll buy a house either later next year or early 2027. But on top of that,
You know, there's
I'm
more
also
letters than just
rent
N,
because
right?
I'm opening up a bookstore.
There's more letters.
So I will have to have an additional $2,500 to $3,500 a month for the rental space. But these are ways that I'm saving on my personal bills, so I'm still going to be happy about that.
In this video, we're going over ways to save money on your bills. It is not the cost of everything has gone up, so everyone is looking for ways to
more letters than
bills. The first one is going to reduce your consumption. So say you have a high electricity bill, make sure you're only turning on appliances, turning off the lights, turning off any unnecessary electronics, unplugging things that are no longer needed to reduce your electricity bill. The next big bill is going to be grocery spending. Try to buy in bulk as much as possible. And of course, stop ordering delivery services. Make sure you're trying to meal prep as much as you can. And when you do go out to a restaurant, don't order dessert, don't order beverages. Just get water, and that'll help reduce your bills as well. And if you're struggling to pay your rent, there is ways to reduce that as well. Now, of course, it's not going to be the most optimal, but you have to cut your rent bill pretty much in half. I want to hear from you guys. What are some ways that you're helping reducing your spending on your bills in 2026? And take a look at the rest of these stories.
It might be a new year, but it's definitely the same damn bills. And it's the first of the month. My bank account is like a battlefield right now. Every dollar just fighting for its life. But I think I'm gonna survive. Everybody needs to form a single file line on my checking account. You don't just take it all at once. Hey, car insurance. I see y'all cutting the line. Let the rent take out first. Cell phone company just sent me an email saying, Happy New Year's. Don't forget to pay your fucking bill on the 7th. Hell, I wish I could just tell my insurance company, hey, big dog, new year, new me. I ain't got it this year. But I think the biggest thing for me now is not to make any extra bills. I'm good with what I got now. I'm good. Don't show me no bills. Don't send me no bills. I don't even want to know nobody's name bill. So everybody have a happy New Year's. Make the most out of it. Really enjoy it. And the most important part is
looks the whole keyboard. The only thing you see is the other end.
You don't want to be sitting in the dark. I'm just saying.
Other than water next year. I'm talking no buying a coffee unless you have a gift card. You do not need to go to dinner and get espresso martini. I'm sorry, girls. And you especially do not need to be driving around, running errands, making returns, making that money back. Okay, you feel me? And treating yourself to a McDonald's Diet Coke. Trust me, I love a DC just as much as the next girl does, but we do not need it all the time or ever. Really, honestly, truly. It's fine. We're gonna be okay without it. If we don't spend any money on anything other than water next year, not only do we
All right, Rabbi, calm down.
Okay? Pause. Do not comfort me.
Go back to Roblox. Yo, keep playing that shit.
Make a couple exceptions. Maybe it's a birthday, anniversary, something really special where you want to have a glass of wine at dinner. That's totally fine, right? But you don't have
That's a good one.
If we stay super hydrated at the end of the year,
that's a big Lord talk.
go to the gas station on your way to the lake in the middle of summer and get yourself a little six-pack of drinks because that's what I like to do. I like to do that. Or take some Diet Coke with you. You can still have those things. I'm talking out and about on like a day-to-day basis or even weekend basis. Your friends' birthdays, your company parties, your this or that. The things that take you out you wouldn't have otherwise maybe so on your own. And spend the money. Spend the money, okay? Do not spend money on anything other than water next year. Let's see how it goes. I don't know how much I spend on things other than water, but I'm gonna find out.
Here's a list of all the shit that I'm not buying in 2026 because I'm a 26-year-old, gross, who is trying to save as much money as possible because I want to start a family, I want to have a base emergency fund, I want to save as much money as possible. First on the list, which I've already broken, but it's not 2026 yet, a freaking coffee. Please tell me why this small coffee is damn near $8. That deserves jail time, and I'm not doing it. I have coffee at home, I can make my coffee at home, and I can learn how to make fun, different coffees. This is out. Here's the thing, I really struggle with impulse buying. Like, I need something quickly, so I'll just get on Amazon and I'll buy what I need quickly, and then I'm actually needing it, like for a new event or a new, like, our friends are going out, oh, I need a new top, oh, I need this, oh, I forgot to buy that, let me just go get it. I need to be more intentional with how I'm spending money and why I'm spending money. Like, I can rewear things. I can be an outfit repeater. It's okay. This one's more so for my dogs. I feel like I need to get them something new every time I go to the store. Every time I'm at, like, TJ Maxx, I'm like, oh, they need a new toy. They need this. They don't need this. Or they don't need the newest harness. They don't need the newest enrichment toy. They have what they need, and I'm so grateful for that. And if they need something, I will get it for them. But they don't need something every single time I pick up. This one's a big one for me, is random grocery shopping. I will go grocery shopping on Sunday and get things for the week that I've roughly planned out. And then on Wednesday after work, I'm like, oh, I need this. And then I end up getting $50 more of stuff. I need to create a list and a plan of what I'm eating that week and only go grocery shopping once, because I'm spending way too much money because I just don't have a plan. I need to buy once and try once, because I fear I always try to save money and get a get this and get that, and then it's terrible. It's awful. It's horrible quality, and I need to buy it again and again and again. I'd rather just buy the high quality item and have it for years and years and years and years than have to buy the same dupe over and over and over again. So again, I need to be intentional, do my research, and figure out what I need so I can buy it once and then shut the fuck up. This one's very personal because I struggle with it every year. Every year, January 1st comes around and I'm like, you know what? I need a new planner. I need a planner. I need to plan my life. I need to be a type A. I need to make sure that everything's written out. I get a planner. I use it for 3 days max, and then I never touch it ever again. I'm not doing that this year. I'm not getting a planner because I'm not type A. I know I don't need a planner, so why am I going to spend $20 on a planner that I'm going to use for like 3 days? And then this is a big one. I love prioritizing health and wellness and things like that, but I feel like I need to use the equipment and things I have at my house more.
I've already... This is the only time that I've ever suspected that the convention was a scam.
You guys want to see what happens when you don't promote a boat show? No one knows you're having it? It's a scam. It's empty.
Can you believe I got all this for only $63? Okay, so today we have another round of festivals and conventions that are either not worth the price, run extremely poorly, or just a straight-up scam. It still amazes me how often this happens. There are so many different examples online being uploaded constantly, and because of that, we're released to the comments when you guys from previous videos. So if you want to be featured on a future video, leave your comments down below. Let's just start off with some of the conventions.
This is the only time that I've ever suspected that the convention was a scam. It's also the only time I ended up crying a little bit. I've ended at about 30 events this year, and Anime Market Sacramento was my 9th and the worst. There were no attendees, point blank. There was no advertising for the show, there were no attendees. Artists all paid $250 to $1,500. These were also super widely spaced. People kept coming up behind me. It was weird. Turns out Con Hunter wasn't even in the country. This is just speculation, but it does seem that they took the money and ran. Except I won my charge back. Turns out it's run by Doki Doki Anime Market in Singapore. This owner has a track record.
So, as you just heard at the end of that clip, it seems like this has become somewhat of a business. Organizing all of these conventions, being able to take a ton of money from vendors, I mean $250 to $1,500 per, and yeah, you can rent out a warehouse space for a day or maybe a weekend. Nobody shows up, the marketing is terrible, you pocket the money, and on to the next one. I am glad that she was able to get her money back at the end of the day, but that doesn't happen too often. Many vendors and possible attendees that do show up just get their money taken from their wallet, and they're completely screwed. I asked you guys in an older video, have you ever been to a festival or convention that you regret going to? Foodie Land was super hot and very crowded. Most of the food was indeed mid, tried out the pasta, which was okay, and the oysters were bad. We have our own little subsection about food in this video we'll talk about a little bit later. I went to a Harry Potter event in Austin, Texas. It was just a mile-long trail with speakers that had characters saying lines from the movies. It was mostly just gift shops and stuff like butterbeer, which was just overpriced caramel water. More local and casual events are looking like this lately. Overpriced goods, long lines, limited or poor parking makes you want to stay home. I'm not even attending our small town fair. Fairs used to offer good food at decent prices, but not anymore. Too expensive all around. Again, something we're going to talk about in this video. California State Fair in Sacramento 2025. Aside from the oppressive heat, the food and drinks were way overpriced. They were charging $10+ for non-alcoholic drinks that were just loaded with sugar. Beers were also $15. Cocktails started at $25 for bland barbecue sandwiches, $40 for the lukewarm bland ribs, $10 to $15 for a caramel apple. This one kind of hits close to home where I used to live. I went to a Latin food festival at the American Dream Mall in New Jersey. For me, it was a waste of money, $20 to get in, and then you had to pay for parking on top of it. The food was really nothing special you could find any day of the week. I paid $6 for lukewarm Mexican corn. selling the same things.
At Rose City Comic Con today, and you're going to count how many booths have Labubu, Funko Pops, or 3D printed slop. There is a vendor here in the exhibitors hall who sells fake Sunny Angels, and if you're a consumer, I don't care if you buy like fake merchandise. That's your money, do what you want, boo. But I feel like if you are a vendor, especially in the exhibitors hall, you should buy real true merchandise. But I see her at 3 conventions. She pisses me off every time I see her, and I know they're fake because one, I'm a Sunny Angel collector, so like I know what a Sunny Angel looks like. But also, she's in the exhibitors hall, and she has a no reporting policy, which is just if you are reselling merchandise, why do you have a no filming policy? Like, that's just weird and a red flag to me. I hate her. I've seen her 3 different times. I saw her out of state too.
Okay, so a couple things here. If you're telling people that you're not allowed to report the booth while you're also selling fake items, I mean, how obvious can you really get? I don't know how she hasn't been reported to the people who organize these conventions. You're not allowed to sell fake items in general, and funny enough, I had no idea what Sunny Angels were in general. But the last video that I uploaded on my main channel talked about them, and then right after figuring out what they are, we're talking about them again. But somebody's selling fake versions of them. Of course, all the other vendors just selling Funko Pops and Boo-Boos, just the same crap. You could add in a bunch of AI slop, any of the 3D printed stuff. There are a lot of clips on TikTok like what's up on screen right now. Nobody bought this lady's AI slop for the entire 4-hour duration of this holiday market. Life is good. Another one here, Ultimate Rage Bait, being across from the AI slop at the artist market. Almost every single market and festival we've attended in the last 2 years is 70% MLM or AI. It's infuriating to the point where I'm afraid to buy any prints because I know I'm so bad at noticing AI, and don't get me started with the fake crochet. Now, keeping on the topic of selling fake merchandise, we have a wild example right here.
You won't believe it, but here's a scam inside of the Canton Fair or any expo you go to in China. Let me try to get a focus on that. So this woman here is selling scarves, but that is not her booth. So these are name brand scarves. I won't say what brands. They're designer scarves, but they're only 100 RMB. Another one here. Here's another one behind me. So what these people do is they take advantage of the end of the show, usually on the last day of any expo or fair, at around 1 to 2 p.m. The exhibitors have already started to pack up and they've gone home. So these guys will come out with for sale signs as if they're selling sample stock, and they're selling all these famous brands. I got fleeced at the Shanghai Beauty Expo last year because I thought I bought Dior perfume for 20 bucks, but it wasn't Dior perfume for 20 bucks, okay? So this is crazy. They literally find fake exhibitor badges. They come into the expo, they steal someone's closed booth, pretend to be a manufacturer, and then they will sell you fake designer goods as if they are the manufacturer for these companies.
And a comment from you guys goes very well with this clip. Turns out con isn't short for convention at all. That is crazy, the lengths that they'll go through to sell fake designer items and not even admitting it. At least if you go to Canal Street, you know all the items you're getting are fake. You don't really care if you're purchasing it. The seller obviously knows. But this one, they're trying to make it look like they're the original manufacturers of it. I got an ID badge and we're in a booth. That's just nuts. This is just hurting the entire convention scene as a whole, along with some of the ridiculous resale prices you're seeing.
I am never gonna buy an anime figure at a convention. This Egghead Luffy figure was going for $50. Meanwhile, the exact same figure is 1,500 yen or $10 on Suragaya. I understand these people have to make a living and get their bag, but they're not getting it from me. I'm sorry.
And I do understand that as well. If you have an item that's a little bit more desirable or maybe older, it's just rare, you'd of course sell it for a higher price. But if you could get this figure for a fraction of the price online, what's the point of buying it from one of these vendors? But we'll transition over to some of the county fairs with this comment from you guys. Even the county fairs are a joke nowadays. $15 for a sausage sandwich, $12 for an ice cream cone. What are they thinking?
This fair is absolutely mind-blowing. So I had to pay admission to get into the fair, plus parking. Then you had to buy the wristbands for unlimited rides. Then we go to get on to a ride and we're told that we don't have the wristband for the rides. And we're like, what? We bought unlimited. Apparently you have to buy 2 different wristbands because some of the rides are for one, some of the rides are for other. How is that unlimited?
Now, I'm not sure which state fair she's talking about, but one of them that's made waves recently is the Texas State Fair. That was just a mess. It was ridiculously expensive. I mean, there's a clip up on screen right now. This is how much I spent at the state fair. Just to park, it was $40. Admission, 2 adults and a kid, another $76. Tickets, $160 for 160 tickets. And that was the only way to purchase a lot of things at the fair. The strawberry lemonade was $6. Biscoff cheesecake was $16. Tornado potato, $10. Corn on the cob, another $10. Pineapple whip, $15. Quesadilla, another $15. Turkey leg, $22. Cotton candy, $6. And by the end of it, they spent over $400 for a single day at the fair. That is absolutely insane to me. $411 to walk around and eat some food. All these prices are why people aren't going anymore. $40 to park, $15 for ice cream. This is why I stopped going to the state fair. $76 for just tickets. And that's why, again, there are a lot of clips like this on social media. The fair on a Friday night. Actual concern. Basically, nobody's there. It looks like a ghost town. Another example right here, 2025 Texas State Fair during the day. Looks like nobody is there. Here we have an example of one of the holiday events that definitely did not seem to be worth it. 3 hours to get in and another 2 hours to get out. This was at Charlotte Motor Speedway. You were able to drive around the track. There was a whole bunch of light up snowflakes and trees, but honestly, it doesn't look that great, especially for how long it took to get in. On top of the next clip, each car was $50. Buses were $175 to see that. I'm not gonna lie, that does not seem worth it to me. But now we'll head over to some of the food examples.
Hey, can you believe I got all this for only $63? This is a steal.
So that was recorded at the last SEMA event. $63 for 2 sandwiches. I mean, I get it. If you're at a very big event or a high traffic area, the barrier to get in is going to be very expensive. I mean, we could take a look at this example.
We've been hearing you think prices are a little steep at Union Square Holiday Market. Here's why. The cost of entry for vendors is
$20,000 minimum.
For me, it costs about $22,000 just to be in this space for 6 weeks. On top of that cost, the space comes bare bones. We have to hire a contractor and buy all of the materials to build out our little mini restaurant in 2 days. And then on top of that, most vendors, small businesses are renting a commissary kitchen where you pay rent there to use the kitchen, pay rent for storage space, dry storage, freezer space, and refrigerator space. But what makes it worth it is you'll find unique vendors making one-of-a-kind, delicious, handcrafted, house-made food that you can't find anywhere else.
Okay, so I bet that the food is pretty good, but her talking about people complaining that the prices were steep, along with any of the clips that they showed in the video not actually showing the prices of all the food and drinks that they were selling, is never a good sign. I don't know how $22,000 is worth it for 6 weeks, but whether your food is good or not, those prices in this economy is just going to push a lot of people away. I mean, we have another example here, pretty crazy one. The ridiculous food prices at EDC. 6 empanadas for $50, 10 taquitos for $50, and 10 normal tacos for $70. A whole pizza being $96 after tax, you're talking $100. Sushi platter, 6 rolls, $100 again. And one of the comments from this video makes a very good point. Notice how empty their stalls are. $100 for pizza is actually insane. And we also have another comment from you guys here. There's also farmers market scams where they buy wholesale veggies and fruits and upsell them saying it's organic. We've gone over that in an entire dedicated video on this channel. But regardless how much these vendors pay for their locations, if the prices are too high, people are just not going to show up and purchase.
I'm at this market right now that I paid $300 for the table, and it is currently 4 out of the 5 hours in, and I've made $120. So I'm not gonna make the amount of money that I paid to be here back, because there's like nobody here, and it's not my demographic. But what can you do?
Honestly, I used to love markets. Now they're filled with 3D printed junk and they don't feel worth going to. Even the creator responds, I saw so much Temu stuff, it drives me crazy. Too many markets, too many people monetizing hobbies, too many people reselling Temu items. I used to love doing markets and going to them, but it's too hard to find good ones. But we'll go over to this next example with the opposite problem happening. There were so many people that showed up to this and it was very poorly run that it was basically a complete waste of time.
This is Panda Fest yesterday, so this is the line. We showed up about 5:45. Our tickets were for 6 p.m. When we arrived, the parking situation was a complete nightmare. I think they had a total of 3 parking decks that were jam-packed full of people. They had no one directing traffic. And yeah, it was like a free-for-all. So once, after an hour of sitting in traffic, we finally got to park. We walked down a quarter of a mile or so to find this line that you're seeing.
So the whole rest of the clip is him just walking down the entire line, waiting a little bit and realizing that they're not getting in. They just left. Complete waste of time and money. Apparently the fire marshal shut down the entire event as well because so many showed up. Just another example of organizers and promoters getting way over their head. And at least for this specific event, we've gone over it before. Panda Fest, where I'm not going to lie, the prices of the food that you could get there were off the charts. It really didn't seem worth it to me back then, along with having to wait in that kind of line, but we could go over to the comments. All the food events that I've been to in Charlotte were disappointing. Poor management, super long lines, and overpriced food. There you go. I'm all about supporting local businesses, but this was just not worth it. Promoters, in quotations, for these types of events are just hustlers who don't know what they're doing and trying to make quick, dirty money. We went today, paid for tickets to get in, paid for the overpriced food, and very crowded. Very small venue, nothing for kids. We left and went to a Chinese restaurant. We have another example from you guys right here. I love ice cream. I made the mistake of going to an ice cream festival. While standing in line for my 3rd tiny scoop of ice cream, it dawned on me that I'm an adult, and if I wanted to spend a weekend eating 10 real scoops a day at 10 different places, I could do that anytime I want without all the nonsense. And especially with the prices they're charging for these events and festivals, I would say you'd probably do cheaper on your own.
If anybody has given money to Witches Brew LLC to book an event as a vendor, get your money back now. It's a scam. Their next event, called Carnival de la Lune, is listed as being at the Heritage Museum OC, which has no listings for that day, September 6th, for this company, and in fact, does have a different event booked. So, please, don't work with them. Get your money back.
I know I put a lot of different types of examples in this video, but I could have put this same situation over and over again for the entire length. That's how common these scams are becoming. Their coordinator is so unorganized. I did an event with them in 2021 and it was awful. They offered to credit me in events or give me a partial refund and I never got either. Haven't done an event with them since, heard tons of nightmare stories from others.
I swear to God, everyone needs to start complaining to their state attorney general's offices about these BookCon events that people keep on getting absolutely scammed at this year. Because first it was A Million Lives book festival. That was freaking insane. I mean, I would have complained to the Maryland Attorney General's office the second I didn't get my refund. That was crazy. Then it was the one at the Gaylord here in DC as well. Or I think the National Harbor might be in Maryland. And then this Romance Con one that now I'm seeing on my TikTok, like, this is crazy. And it's like so sad to me because it's primarily like women and authors that are getting scammed out of their like hard-earned money, which is really, really sad and just like frankly awful.
Yet another niche at these conventions with a ton of scams. I would say particularly the romance and fantasy genres have seen quite a bit of these types of problems. And I mean, I can make these videos showing different examples. Tons of other people could share their stories on social media, but it kind of just looks like it will keep happening. I have a couple other examples right here. This one's a very odd one. Tourists claim scam over India's artificial snow patch mountain. I don't really know what they were expecting here, but rather than natural snowfall, the area had patches of artificial snow with visitors renting gear and taking photos, making it look like they're in the Alps or something like that. Manali does not receive snowfall throughout the year, and citizens noted that tourists should check details before visiting. Oh man. And we got another one here, short and sweet, with an empty boat show.
Hey, you guys want to see what happens when you don't promote a boat show? No one knows you're having it? It's empty.
Are you gonna have enough mana now?
It's only 2.5 more hours of this nonsense.
Now, I don't doubt that the promotion was probably really bad, but again, with this economy, I don't think too many people are going out and buying boats. So having a whole parking lot full of these boats, I don't know how many customers you're really gonna get, but either way, just a giant waste of time and money. But we could go over to another classic, the Water Lantern Festival.
Unless that's too much.
Honestly, I wish it was clickbait. It isn't. This is the biggest scam I've ever attended. Just take one look at their website or social media and
help me
hear
farm
the
some later.
experience that we
I don't
had
mind
if
farming
this
it.
is what they
Like, most of the
advertise.
things
I'll tell you what we got. We got a kit that was missing parts, so my partner had to go back and get another kit. We got one pen. They advertised unique stalls, loads of
See, I'm
food
trying to
vendors
make it so I
with
live
a
longer.
barbecue
Yeah.
shack.
Anything,
And
everything
this is
helps.
the price that we were paying.
There are a ton of examples I've seen with these lantern festivals being a scam. Another one kind of similar to that up on screen. What we were
Can I get
expecting
some?
seems like
Can I get a
concert
stack of
with a whole
those from
bunch
one of you
candles,
guys and
looks really
raid,
nice,
and I'll
versus what we got, something
get
not
you grounds for it
nearly
later.
as nice, but I bet it still cost a pretty penny to get into that venue. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below.
Stack
You
of
two
the
think so, like
major
this video
trolls,
popping up on screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Yo, our government is so crooked. I don't even care. Yo, if you still play politics, you're the problem.
What
At
is
this
the
point,
other
you are
map?
the problem.
Elemental water and what?
You know, they want to say food costs are down and price. Like, fuck you.
Can you make
No,
those
it's
tabs?
not. Yo, I'm in food, and this is the highest I've ever seen it. I spent nearly $100 on a case of lettuce. This is crazy. Nothing's going down.
Listen, guys, we just started 2026 and people are
I have
catching
elemental
on.
water. I just need someone to make it.
People are saying to themselves, Sherman, right, why am I still paying $40 for jar ragu sauce? I don't get it.
No, I don't have a lot of plague bloom.
Actually, you just
Listen, guys, listen. I told you guys that 2026 is going to be rough.
It's bad, real bad.
I've been seeing your emails, and you
This whole
guys have been saying,
conversation sounded
Orlando,
like a big game of
have you
Go
seen
Fish.
the numbers? The numbers have been saying that inflation is down.
Yeah. You sunk my battleship.
True. Inflation is the lowest that they've ever thought it was going to be. Everything is going to be okay. And I go, this is your
Darth
first
Cam.
time. Oh, let me go ahead and explain to you how
I have
this
no
works.
idea.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Because I'm going to show you the reason why you should only take care of you and yourself and your family. And I need you to understand that these corporations, these politicians, they are not loyal to you, and you're gonna see why. But before we jump into that, my name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too,
Can you
guys,
just
you know
bring
what I'm
them to
about
the
to say.
raid?
I
I
have a
don't have
newsletter.
any
It
room,
is
and
completely
Cap has
free.
a buff I've been saving for 3
How
months.
can you be free? You cannot beat it, guys. Also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I've been a lender for
Okay.
almost 20
Just
years,
for him to
and I
Desmo
can
right
assist
now.
you with that. That information is in the pinned comment
Just
in the
remind me to get
description,
them.
guys.
Anybody else
Let's
need
jump
anything
straight
crafted?
into it, because if you guys haven't been living underneath a
not
rock,
profit.
you probably have heard that the media, the government, everybody is telling you inflation is down. But as we see in the first clip, most people aren't.
I mean, I have the stuff that
crazy.
dreams are made of.
Nothing's going down.
You know why? Because when you go to the grocery store, when you go to the gas station, when you try to buy a house, when you try to rent, when you try,
Okay, let's call him
it's
Bush
more
Cracks.
expensive, more
I got
expensive.
a dream dust. Just
I'm sick and tired of having to eke my way through life.
And these guys are trying to tell you this.
Let's go live right now to CNN business and politics correspondent Vanessa Yurkevich, who's watching all of this in New York. Vanessa, walk us through this morning's report. Where do things stand?
Encouraging signs
I'll give
of
you a
inflation
flask,
continuing to
Cross.
move in the
I'm gonna
right
need 2 of
direction,
them.
cooling on an
give you
annual
2
basis
flasks,
to
Cross.
2.3%.
You see that, guys?
I'll have to
It's
check my
cooling.
wares.
That's right. Chicken, eggs,
Stick your red. I
all
can
of these
get them
things
over
are going to go
courtside
down.
and repay you later. Thank you.
I'll be right there, Cap. I don't have time to find more dust.
We're about to get to the magical
be enough.
2% that the Fed has been saying we're going to get to. That I've been saying it's going to be hard to get there. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Orlando, didn't you just hear the lady? She just said inflation is going to go down to 2.3%. You should be having, well, they're lying. That's the truth. Let's go to Orlando University. Let's go there, guys. I need you guys, students, to take a look.
Who else said they
Right?
class.
These guys are telling you that
Lamp.
inflation is down. Prices have been dropping.
I love lamp.
But
Where are
what
you?
do you see
Iron
with your
Forge.
own eyes?
Cap, are you
What
gonna,
do
like,
you
have,
see
when you need
with
those
your own
gold,
eyes?
You're gonna
When
have
you go out there, are things more
Yeah,
expensive?
I will.
Or are they